Christmas special plum cake. Take a pan without the flame on, add orange juice to it, adding sugar, adding lemon juice to it so that it doesn't crystallize, adding 2 spoonfuls of fruit jam. Now we're going to finally turn the flame on and stir everything until it melts. Keep on stirring so that it doesn't stick to the bottom. After it reaches its boiling point, add 1 spoonful of vanilla essence to it for the flavor. After it's mixed, we're adding the dried fruits. First, we're adding the dates, the black raisins, dried figs, our tutti frutti, and finally the dried plums. Mix everything up, and for the final touch of flavor, we're going to be adding orange zest. After mixing, set it aside. Take a pan and prepare lukewarm water. We're going to be adding this lukewarm water to the dried yeast to activate it. Add this activated yeast into the dried fruit mix. This is going to ensure that it ferments well. After all the additions, transfer it into an airtight container after it cools down, and we're going to let it sit like that for 3 days. Take a pan on medium flame, add sugar to it and caramelize it. Oops. After the sugar is completely melted, we're going to add boiling water to it. Keep on stirring and mix everything well. Now we're going to keep it aside into another bowl so that it cools down. Ensure it doesn't cool down completely, it will harden up. Now we're going to grind the sugar until it powders, and we're going to add 2 eggs into it. We're using grinder in here to ensure complete and thorough mixing. Adding 1 cup of oil and grinding it again to homogenize the mixture. After the mixture is prepared, keep it aside. Taking 1 cup of all-purpose flour, that is maida, adding 1.5 teaspoon of baking powder, half a teaspoon of baking soda, 1 pinch of salt, and we're going to strain the powder mix completely. Add the grinded paste into the powder mixture and mix it thoroughly. After it is mixed thoroughly, you can add any additional flavorings or any additional crunchings, munchings that you want. Here we added chopped almonds and cashews. Now we are adding the caramelized sugar. It has cooled down a little bit. Here we are adding the taste, the main taste of the cake, that is the fermented fruit that we prepared 3 days ago. Completely mix it together, adding our flavorings, that is half a teaspoon of cinnamon, half a teaspoon of clove powder, and completely mix it. Here we prepared our homemade oven. Preheat the kadai, which is going to be an alternative to our oven. Here we are coating our cake mold with ghee, and we're going to add little maida to coat the base of this cake mold. This is going to ensure that the cake does not stick to the bottom of this mold.